Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is, I think, part 4 of my favorite products from the drugstore series. I've done bronzers and foundations and contouring products, and now I'm going to share highlighters with you. Just wanted to make something clear right away. I like subtle highlights. I don't like super duper intense highlights. I don't know if that's a popular opinion or an unpopular opinion, but I know that I like things that are really subtle, that look like a natural glow to your skin, not something that you can tell is a highlighter as soon as they put it on. I don't really like that huge glowing trend that's going on. The highlighters I'm going to show you today are not going to be super intense highlights. They're just going to be very natural and subtle highlights. Hopefully there are some of you out there that will find this video useful and helpful. Get straight into the highlighters now. Tied for my favorite highlighter of all time, I have this Physicians Formula Shimmer Strip in the shade Natural Nude. What I'm wearing on my cheekbones today. This is probably my most intense highlight. Within their box packaging that had a brush in the back, and you get these little bricks that make up the highlighter. They're all slightly different shades. Physicians Formula claims that this can be used as a highlighter, bronzer, and eyeshadows. I've only actually used this as a highlighter. I think it's a little bit too shimmery and too pale for me as a bronzer. I never really used it as an eyeshadow either, but you can use it as an eyeshadow. I know my sister does and she likes them for that. Personally, I just like this as my highlighter. I think it gives you a very wet appearance on your skin. Kind of just looks like sweat, to be honest. It actually does look like sweat. It doesn't have any sparkles in it at all. It just has a very beautiful sheen. I don't really have anything bad to say about this. I really like it and I would highly recommend it if you're looking for a good drugstore highlighter. The next highlighter I have is my tied for first place out of all my highlighters with this one, and this is the e.l.f. Illuminating Palette. The main reason I love this palette so much is because it gives you a really natural looking highlight. It's perfect for every day if you just want your skin to look dewy and fresh and you don't want it to be really obvious that you're wearing highlighter. I love this lighter one. It's really pretty, and I always mix it in actually with this one. This one is more of a pinky purpley highlighter. I really like this peachy highlighter in the summertime, and even now when I'm as dark as I am, I really like this one. I feel like it works for deeper skin tones really nicely. The only one I don't use that much is this pan right here. It is nice, I just don't use it as much as I use the other three. There are no chunky glitters in this. There's no shimmer or anything. It's just a really beautiful natural sheen. Swatches of these highlighters don't do them justice as they look really chalky and they don't really look as nice in the swatches, but I promise on your cheeks it looks really pretty. I think it's a really awesome buy from the drugstore. Plus it's like $8 and you're getting 4 pans, so it's super affordable and really good quality. I love this little highlighting palette. The next highlighters that I recommend are also from Physicians Formula. These are their mineral glow pearls. I don't like these as much as I like this. I'd always recommend this over these mineral glow pearls, but I do think these are really good highlighters from the drugstore. They don't have as much pigmentation. They're very subtle, but I don't mind. Sometimes it's nice to just have a highlighter that you can put over your entire face and it's just going to give you a very glowy appearance and it's not going to look like a highlighter. So I kind of do like that these aren't that pigmented. This one is in the shade Light Bronze Pearl. In the winter time it was way too dark for me, so I can only use this one in the summer, which is why I purchased this one, which is in the shade Translucent Pearl. It is more of a champagne-y pink kind of highlighter. These are super smooth, super creamy, and super buttery. There's no glitter, there's no shimmer. It's just a really pretty natural sheen. The only problem was that this one, the one in Translucent Pearl, for some reason I noticed that it had an overspray of glitter, and when I first got it I really didn't like it because every time I used it, it was just a lot of glitter and it went all over my face. So I wasn't a fan of it, but then after I kind of rubbed my finger in it and applied it several times. The glitters disappeared, so I think it was just an overspray. You might have to go over it with your finger a couple times and rub the glitter off, but once you do that, there is no more glitter and it's just a very natural glowy sheen. I highly recommend these highlighters for anyone looking for a very subtle, not as pigmented sort of highlight, just really natural, perfect for every day. So I just have 2 more highlighters to share with you. This next one is extremely affordable. It's the cheapest highlighter that I've showed you today. This is the Hard Candy Baked Bronzer in the shade Tiki. It's very subtle, like all of the highlighters I'm showing you today. It has more of a gold undertone. No glitters that I'm aware of. Very finely milled. You kind of had to pack it on a little bit more if you want more color. I find it's not as pigmented, but still really pretty, very affordable, really good quality for the price, and you do get a ton of product in this. This is one that I wear on a more everyday basis, similar to like the Mineral Glow Pearls. Just an everyday basis, I think this guy is perfect. Highly recommend this Tiki Baked Bronzer. I don't know why it's called a bronzer. It's definitely more of a highlighter, but it is their baked bronzer in the shade Tiki. And the last highlighter I have to share with you today is actually a liquid illuminator. It's the only liquid illuminator I own. It is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminator. I have the shade Rose. It does give you a really pretty sheen. There's no glitter in it. It does dry really fast, so the way I like to apply this best is with my finger. I think the heat from your finger kind of helps the product from drying as fast, and you can blend it out a little easier with your finger. If I want a more intense glowy cheekbone area, I will apply this first and then go over with another of my powder highlighters I just showed you. That gives it more intensity. Color in Rose is really, really pretty. It is pretty dark. I don't think I can pull it off when I lose my tan, but in the summertime, I've been wearing this a lot. I think it's a really pretty rose gold type of shade. You also need the tiniest amount of this because a little goes a long way. You don't need to put too much on. You just need like a little dot and you're good to go. Just really like the formula of this illuminator. So I would recommend it if you want a liquid illuminator from the drugstore. Those are my favorite highlighters. I hope this video was helpful. If you are looking for a good highlighter from the drugstore, I highly recommend all of the products that I showed you today. I think they are all good in their own way. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you would like to see more videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!